Welcome to another new video from daytrading. First of all, I want to announce to you that we currently have the biggest discount of all time on our premium package. You can now get 6 months of free access to our premium. Be quick because there are only 200 spots available in total. On this channel we share profitable trading strategies that are explained step by step and tested 100 times on an account worth $1,000. This way you can see the profits and results over the long term and determine if this strategy suits you. Today we will explain to you a day trading strategy. Enjoy watching, and if you have any questions you can always ask them below the video. If you find the video educational, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. With that said, we can quickly get started on the video. Today I'm trading the strategy on the price of Bitcoin, but of course you can also perform the strategy on other cryptocurrencies, forex, or on the stock market. We use 3 indicators for this strategy. The first indicator is the parabolic SAR indicator. The second indicator we add is the EMA, or moving average exponential. And the last indicator we add is the RSI, or relative strength index indicator. Let's get the indicators right before we can proceed with the strategy. We'll start with the EMA indicator. Change the length from 9 to 200 and make the color white so you don't get confused with the parabolic SAR indicator. We also adjust the RSI. For the RSI we only need the middle line and the RSI line itself. The middle line always indicates the 50 level. You may want to thicken the line a bit to make it clearer. The parabolic SAR indicator does not need to be adjusted. Good, now that the indicators are in place we can start with the strategy. We trade the strategy on the 5-minute time frame and I use a 2 risk-reward ratio when I open a position. You could also trade this strategy on a higher time frame such as the 1 hour. But I don't do that myself. Personally, I always trade on the 5-minute time frame. Let's start with a buy position. Before we can open a buy position we want to see the price initially above the 200 EMA. This is because it means that the price is moving in an upward market and we can therefore trade with a rising trend. Once we are sure that the price is moving above the 200 EMA we will wait until the parabolic SAR indicator gives a buy signal. This can be seen by the dots appearing below the price. Once the dots appear below the price we only have to pay attention to one thing. That is the RSI indicator. We want to see the RSI above the 50 level. This also means that the price is moving in an upward market. When all 3 indicators are in place we can open a buy position. We open a buy position and set the stop loss below the last swing low and now place our take profit target twice as high, which amounts to a 2 risk-reward ratio. This means that we win twice as much on our take profit as we can lose on our stop loss. As you can see, this buy position closed with a profit in about 3 hours. You can open multiple positions at the same time with this strategy. For example, here we see a new buy signal appear while the previous one has not yet closed. So that's not a problem. We can just open another buy position. So as a summary, for a buy position we want to see the price above 200 EMA. Then we want the parabolic SAR indicator to give a buy signal, and lastly we want the RSI to move above the 50 level. If all this happens you can open a buy position. So in times of an uptrend we always ignore the sell signals from the parabolic SAR indicator. Now let's look at a sell position. Before we can open a selling position we now want to see the price below 200 EMA. Next, we are now waiting for a sell signal from the parabolic SAR indicator. These now appear above the price and so we ignore the dots that appear below the price. Finally, we wait until the RSI now moves below the 50 level. Here on the screen we see this happen and so we can open a sell position. We now place our stop loss above the last swing high and we place the take profit twice as low, which again amounts to a risk-reward ratio of 2. As you can see we were able to open about 6 positions in this trend alone. I'll show you only 2 of them now. As you can see both positions closed nicely in profit. If you are wondering what is a good platform on which you can open buy and sell positions, I can recommend Bybit. On this cryptocurrency exchange you can easily open buy and sell positions with or without levers in over 150 cryptocurrencies. I always carry out my strategies on this exchange, and I do so because it is a reliable platform and I can use a 4-price layout. If you also want to trade on this exchange, then you can visit Bybit via the link below this video. By the way, Bybit has a $3,000 sign-up bonus, so that is definitely interesting too. Good. Let's start with the backtest session. I've scrolled back in time such that I can test this strategy at least 100 times. I open both buy and sell positions. As an example, I use a $1,000 account value so you can see how much you can potentially win or lose with such an amount. After each position opened, I update my $1,000 account value so that it moves live with my backtesting session. Let's get started. Alright, I just tested 100 buy and sell positions. I was able to open these positions over a 20-day period, which averages out to 5 positions per day. These positions together gave me 147.33% profit. Our win rate was 64%. This means that 64% of all 100 positions I opened ended in a profit. This is an excellent win rate for a strategy with a risk-reward ratio of 2. So this is a good strategy for traders who want to trade reasonably actively. Of course, 6 positions per day is nothing compared to a scalp strategy, but you still need to be active behind the screens with this strategy. Obviously, you should take into account that a backtest session is always different from trading in real life. In real life, you will always open fewer positions than during the backtest session, for instance, because you are on vacation, at school, or sleeping. But suppose with this strategy you can make 100% or 120% profit in 20 days, then of course that's already a lot. And that's only on Bitcoin alone. As I said, on Bybit you can trade in as many as 150 different cryptocurrencies and keep an eye on 4 prices at the same time. So you can also quadruple your profits. I want to thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.